Hello Libra, and welcome to your tarot videoscope for 17 by Ama. This will be a general reading for Libra Sun, Libra Rising, or Libra Moon. Please make sure that you also listen for your rising sign and also for your moon sign, because sometimes your messages could make better sense to you through your rising sign or through your moon sign. If you like to contact me for a private reading, my email is amalightworker@gmail.com and website amalightworker.com. If you wish to know more, I will be doing a whole new reading for download and purchase through Vimeo. In this Vimeo video, I will also clear your energy, your energetic blockages, anything that is blocking or influencing you in a negative way during this month of 17. I will be opening 3 more cards to look into general spiritual guidance for you for this month, and I'm going to give you more of your Akashic Records messages. On the 1st, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I am again invited for a 2-hour show in the Joanna the Medium show. So I'm back by popular demand, and I thank you for that. In this 2-hour special, Joanna and me will be answering for free 2 questions from the audience. I will link down here below the information for that. Click in the show more description box right down here, and you're going to find different links. One of them is going to be for the Vimeo videos. Another one is going to be with the information about the upcoming radio show, website, email, and other useful information. Now, and please like, share, and subscribe. If you like this video, please share. Remember to subscribe. And if you are subscribed, there's another button next to the subscribe button. Turn the notification button on. Once you turn that on, you will be immediately notified every time that I upload special videos. For this reading today, I am doing a 5-card tarot spread called the Key of Life. I am using the traditional tarot deck, and I'm also using 1 card from the Egyptian Oracle deck. The general feelings that I am picking up, they have to do with your financial situation, overcoming some obstacles. These obstacles for some of you could be within a relationship or in a legal case, some sort of a research or a project, something coming to fruition, being part or gaining access to something useful to you. It could be a group of people or some useful information, either traveling, making plans to travel, and generally, or even gaining some form of a new title, a new status, or gaining honor. So some form of recognition for you. These were the general feelings. Now let's break it down one by one. The first card that wanted to show up in the position of what happened in the past that could still affect your present current situation and your future, you have the Queen of Pentacles. If the Queen of Pentacles represents a person in your life, usually it represents a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. If it does not represent a person, the meaning of the card is peace, contentment, not living a lavish lifestyle, but definitely being happy, content, and in harmony with your material possessions, with your financial situation, found success in life, and happy with what you have. It could also denote sometimes being a perfectionist, hard worker, liking the outdoors, valuing tradition and community. Now, let me focus and let me tune in psychically so I can hear why this card showed up for you. What does it mean? For some of you, I feel that a big bonus is in the making. Some of you could be receiving some sort of a bonus or a raise from your work. The first feeling that I got was that of a bonus, financial gain. Then, secondly, I also got a raise. For some of you, or it's going to be fewer of you getting a raise, and some form of bonus seems to be predominant. If you are someone who maybe in the past you put a lot of time and effort into maybe completing a course of study, now I feel that you're going to find a job, and maybe that's why these financial rewards are coming in. For some of you who are involved in maybe media or communication or writing a book, or I don't know, maybe you're part of a movie production or a theater play, whatever this is, I feel that for some of you during this project or your creative art, your creative work is coming to a closure, okay, or to a completion. You could be selling, you could be receiving your first paycheck, you could be making a sale if you sell art or selling anything else. But I feel like these rewards are coming. For some of you who are self-employed, you could be making a plan about possibly adding your line of products, adding more services, or even slightly raising your prices. I feel that some of you will be rewarded in some ways from media or the social media. For some of you, maybe you're going to hear like word of praise coming towards you or your work, or maybe about the company that you work for. For other ones, maybe, as I said, you're going to be receiving money or some form of payment. For some of you, this Queen of Pentacles, I am told that she could have been a love partner to you, maybe she still is, or even a business partner. There is a situation from a past involving this, um, involving you and this Queen of Pentacles. Now remember, this is a general reading, so this Queen of Pentacles may show up in your life also as a man, not necessarily represent a woman in your life. But I feel like something needs to clear out, something needs to sort out, and a discussion about a transaction, a financial transaction, or a business deal, or something else in relation to money needs to come to fruition. Maybe for some of you, you have a hard time, or maybe difficulties into opening up a big conversation about money with someone. And I feel that sometime you have several discussions about money with this person. I feel that some of you will be expanding your mind in some way. You are going to be expanding your mind. You have some brilliant ideas in this month of May. For some of you, maybe you just get that idea and you need to write it down, come up with a plan, so follow that idea, okay? For other ones, maybe you're going to get some brilliant idea or a message through during meditation, during sleep, through your dreams, or even like during one of those moments when you space out and day dream. So I feel like some of you are really going to generate some money making ideas, and you're meant to do something with it, not just keep it in your head just like an idea. So write it down, create a plan, look into it, research, see what the possibilities of this coming to life are going to be, because there is a great chance that your ideas now will start to reward you emotionally, mentally, and financially. For some of you, I feel like you're going to expand your spirituality. It's about how you feel about the life that you have. It's about how you feel about how much money you make, how easy money comes to you, how much more money you wish to have. So not only from a materialistic point of view, but it's also about the feeling of how you relate to money. So I feel like for some of you, this financial situation maybe is not going to change right away, but something in you spiritually, your soul, your perspective is going to broaden and widen about various different topics: money, love, relationship, travel, culture, divinity, scientific research, other forms of research. You also be on the verge of expanding your acquaintances, people with whom you relate to, groups of people that you belong to. So I said on the verge of. So some of you not necessarily get to meet these new friends or new people during this month of May, but a little bit after. So for some of you, it's you are going to expand in some way. The next card that you have in the position of representing your present current situation, you have the strength. The strength to me, it means having the mental and the physical capability to overcome any obstacles, to overcome enemies, to overcome maybe any health issues or concern that you have, having courage having courage and strength over the material world, financial problems, over adversity. It also means reaching a goal, reaching a settlement, some new developments in terms of a legal matter, and it could also be related to your income. So now allow me to focus and let me figure out what does this mean for you. For some of you, I feel that you just need to get over your own fear. Some of you are used to a certain routine, a certain way of doing things. And I got a similar message for other signs as well. And I feel that you need to prepare yourself for changes. Some of you are looking to initiate or start something new, and it could be a new job or a business for some of you, and it is only a situation when you just need to get out of your way, clear your mind. Do not overthink every step so much. I feel that some of you are going to have some form of breakthrough or news. It could also come to you all of a sudden, unexpectedly, something about a legal matter. I don't specifically know what this legal matter is. It is a general reading. There's a lot of you watching this video. For some of you, I keep getting a legal matter involving the family. For other ones, I keep getting a legal matter in relation, from work or in relation to work. It could be a lawsuit or something about work when you are entitled to something and now you get some form of breakthrough and you gain or benefit through courts or the legal system and you get what is yours, whether it is compensation or anything else. For some of you, I feel like they're saying your title or your position at work will be improving. If sometimes in a workplace, either some people give you a hard time or not easy to deal with, maybe maybe equipment or things that you have to use, maybe they're not working properly, or there's a lack of certain things to make your work smoother, okay? And I feel like whatever these things are now going to start to get smoother. There's a chance and a possibility for you to keep either adding a title to the titles that you already have, or something is going to happen to facilitate either you being in the position that you already have at your job, to make it simpler or easier, or to even upgrade to a higher position. So it's about that initial improvement that is going to lead you toward that. You not necessarily gain that title or this desired position that you like to have, but definitely right away. But definitely there's going to be some improvements and some new developments. For some of you, I feel like you have come a long way, at least mentally. At least mentally, you will be able to go within and also figure out what else you have in your power to control and to change. Not to be so much dependent on the external factors and things that you cannot change. And I feel that for some of you, they are referring to you doing some work on yourself, either expanding your knowledge, so mentally expanding, or maybe improving your health, and now something is coming to fruition. Something gets better. I feel that for some of you, they are also talking about a relationship. Now, this is not a card directly associated with the relationships, but this is what the cards are saying. You now have the courage or maybe gain that wisdom to figure out where do you stand in a relationship. Now, this won't apply to all of you. I feel like they are only talking about people that felt that maybe a relationship is going, kind of stale, or it's not really working, or nothing big is happening. So I feel that for some of you, you're going to find a solution or a resolution to a situation in a relationship. Okay, not necessarily be about making a decision as to where the relationship is going or breaking up. Not be like that at all. It could be that something here needs to heal, or it needs to change, needs to get better, even if it means like getting out of the usual routine. And for some of you, I feel like if you are not in a relationship, you're now trying to find, the time and all the things that you need to put yourself back out there again, starting to meet new people, socialize with new people. So being more open and more prepared to receive love from others, okay? And also something is changing, because this time around, you're going to have a healthier balance when it comes to loving yourself, how much love you put out there in the world, and how much love you get back. So they're talking about a proper balance for of you. The next card that you have is the Six of Diamonds. So this is from the Egyptian Tarot deck, and the title or the name of the card is Egyptian Sage. And the meaning of the card is, if you observe here clearly, think before you act. Preparing for the future requires steady, requires study, and study in depth, requires time for you to plan or organize. And it also means that without this reflection and without going within, you cannot connect with the outside world, because first and foremost you need to feel connected with your own self, and then feeling connected with something greater and bigger out there, and then feeling connected with people, okay, and then feeling like you can manifest everything, even sudden positive turning of events could happen for you. But also, the advice is, or the advice coming with this card is that sometimes if you think too long or you take too much time, your competitor takes certain opportunities away from you, or certain opportunities may not necessarily be available to you anymore. And they want you to do a mental exercise, okay? Kind of like a psychological exercise. Go back and remember a time of your life when you acted on something without thinking properly, without taking the proper time to think carefully. What happened? And into that situation, now you are much mature and more wiser, and look at different aspects. Where is it that you were wrong, and what is it that you could have done differently, and where is it that other people and other external factors influence that situation. So think back and look into these situations. So that was the information attached to the card. And now, guys are saying that some of you could be getting some sort of a breakthrough into some important research work. This could be scientific research. You could be putting together some research. Maybe if you go, if you attend courses, you go to school, maybe this could be school related. For some of you, you could be gathering information together, maybe putting together a business plan, and you could be consulting and asking advice from different people about this. I also feel that for some of you, you could be Maybe you watch videos on YouTube about some important subject that is very interesting, but it teaches you something on how to do something in a practical level. You'll be watching videos about money investment, opening a business, being more creative, cooking videos. So it could be anything at all. And again, they are mentioning write. Or if you are already in the process of writing something, you could be in the last stages of completing the book or editing and launching. So for some of you, if it is a book or a screenplay or a painting, they kind of want you to make a month for you when you are really going to focus into completing certain projects or your book or your movie or your screenplay or your painting, whatever this is. Maybe you wanted to launch a website, but they are advising for you, to start, do what you need to do to complete this and launch. Some of you, I feel like you're buying tickets to something. I feel like this is a ticket to something. It could be tickets to a show, tickets to an event, tickets, I don't know, going on vacation or purchasing like traveling tickets, making traveling plans or traveling arrangements. You could be buying some form of a membership to something. You'll be invited to something of importance like a big event. You could be invited to participate in like organizations or other things that are very important, and they're very prestigious. Maybe you are going to be invited to be part of some, a group of people that are very prestigious, or a company or a country club. So it could be anything. This could also be, being invited or being accepted or gaining access to a group or an online organization. So it could be also something over the internet. And they are encouraging you to start writing down your thoughts, your feelings. I don't know why, but this will become useful to you later on or in the upcoming months. So record your thoughts, your feelings, write. If you're into photography, take more pictures, but you need to keep either a track of records of your expenses. Keep track of your thoughts, write them down, your dreams, your wishes. So it's all about recording, keeping track, and being organized. The next card that you have is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles falls in the position of the advice. If this King of Pentacles represents a person in your life, usually it represents a Cancer, a Pisces, or I forget, Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. So if it represents a person to you. Otherwise, usually this represents someone who struggles, who did have to struggle, but hold on to throughout the struggles with dignity and grace, self-improvement, motives, inspires others. Usually this card represents a nurturing father, someone who places family first. And if this doesn't make sense to you, another meaning of the card is also stability and common ground understanding or common understanding. So allow me to focus and let me figure out, what does this mean for you? Because this is a general reading, this King of Cups may be also a woman, maybe representing itself as a woman in your life or as a man. For some of you, I feel that this is a boss or one of your superiors. And I feel that they're going to inform you about rewarding you with something or about something. Maybe they're going to give you notice or news of a bonus, financial bonus. Maybe they're going to give you some other news. Maybe you're just simply going to hear words of praise and recognition for your hard work and your efforts. I feel that you will be dealing with important people, or people that to you, they are very important. Okay, you value their opinion, you value their influence. And I feel that for some of you, Time has come, they're saying, for you now, you be taking that role. If you were following a mentor, a spiritual guidance of someone, now I feel that for some of you, time has come for you to be the teacher, not just the student. So you were the student. Now it's time for you to start teaching, start sharing your knowledge or even your experience with other people. I feel that whatever you need to launch or to start in, they're saying people will come, or the money will follow, or recognition will follow. But you are very much encouraged to also push yourself, be more ambitious. Okay, take more of a leadership role, even more of a role where other people are going to see you, like in media, or more of a public role. Okay, this is travel again. I feel like some will be making plans to come to visit you or for a get together. Maybe they don't visit you, maybe you meet them somewhere else. And this could be family for some of you. I don't know why, but I keep getting that. I mean, it is Mother's Day in United States. We're going to celebrate Mother's Day, but I also keep getting at the same time something about father related issues, paying extra time and attention to them. Some of you still being involved with issues that involve your father and maybe an inheritance or something that they left you. So your legacy in the world, or the legacy that someone passed on to you. And this is about you regaining clarity, replanning. So your future is suddenly going to take a different turn, and a different turn for the better. So some of you need to reconfigure and replan. Where do you see yourself in the future? So things will start to improve in for many of you Libras in at least one aspect of your life. Someone just declare, how much they value and appreciate you, and they may just be allowed. It's not going to be a small thing. Maybe you get honors about something, or maybe you win a prize, or you get, I don't know, some of you could be maybe in your place of work or something. Maybe you get nominated like employee of the month, or it could be even receiving something even more bigger than that. But this person of importance is praising you for something. They are honoring you with something. And the last card that you have in the position of the outcome, how to keep and maintain balance, you have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, it means changes are daunting or intimidating. People adore him, could be bossy or a risk taker, and sometimes could be insensitive to others. So this was the meaning of the card. If it represents a person, this card represents an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun sign, rising sign, or the Moon sign. I feel that for some of you, you have to deal with some changes, maybe in the way how you bank, changing your bank, or incorporating banking online, or I don't know, something else you need to resolve, or maybe you need to do some sort of an important financial transaction, even joining forces with someone financially, or joining bank accounts together. That's going to be the case for some of you, or merging accounts together. Um, for some of you, it could be that time has come to kind of if you already are in a business with someone, or if you already are, maybe you have a joint bank account together, maybe you could be adding more bank accounts, or maybe you are now thinking that, I need to have own stuff and own bank account in addition to whatever you already have. I keep getting an important deal or negotiations or something of importance that has to do with a mortgage contract, or mortgage deal for some of you. I keep getting taxes, but it comes to me like being rewarded or a resolution to anything involving taxes, and communication with an important branch of the government. I don't know if you're going to be communicating, I don't know, with the legal department, or the immigration, or the taxes department, or agriculture, or I don't know what else, but you will be communicating with an important branch of the government or with a representative of the government. Could also be the local government, okay, in your area. This is also travel. I feel like it feels like there's a need for you, or the need arises for you to travel. And I don't see you being stressed, or I don't see you that this is an emergency travel for something bad. I feel like you just decide, like, I'm going here for this weekend, or I'm spending the day here or there, and you just decide to go with the flow. And this may also come to you as an advice, okay? Some of you need to be doing more of these things when you don't necessarily plan for, and just drive for minutes and see where you're going to end up without necessarily having a plan. Because I keep getting that something in your mental process will change once you start doing more of this, driving without a destination. Without a specific destination kind of exercises, kind of de-stressing your mind from over thinking, and is going to help you to adjust better, be more adaptable, be more flexible when it comes to change, because change is coming. And I keep getting that there's more and more and more coming to change or to fruition for you over the course of the next months. And they did talk a lot about the next months, even for other signs. Whatever is happening now is going to bring you to a better stage of life. Your life overall will be improving over the course of the next months. So you need to train yourself about adapting to changes that the universe is trying to bring your way. Now, next, now we're going to do the Akashic Records messages for you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Click in the links down here below in the show more description box if you need to know information, how to contact me, my website, and other useful information. You need to weigh on a lot of important things in your life. If you have or had a business partner, things related to them come up for discussion again. Some of you could possibly moving to a new job, or maybe the company that you work for, maybe they're moving. You also personally, you could also be facing the possibility of moving again or relocating. For some of you, not for all of you. Some of you receive news of a pregnancy, because during this time, I keep getting an image of a pregnancy or someone announcing a pregnancy. So this not necessarily be your pregnancy, it could be also someone else around you. But this seems to have been more important about male Libras, because I keep getting a lot of male Libras possibly becoming fathers, grandfathers, or uncles. So from a karmic point of view, maybe this is going to be more important for male Libras than female Libras. You may finalize some paperwork or documents. This would also be in relation to legal documents, in a legal case, immigration case, foreign travel related documents as well. Something in your life needs to come to an end. In order for you to be happy and to successfully resolve the situation, something needs to come to an end. And this way you're going to make room for new blessings or new situations to arrive. And this also be because a situation in your life has been a little bit difficult and you are struggling, and something here needs to complete or to come to an end. So this way you're going to avoid struggling even more. Your sexual appeal will be at all times high, Libra. Fate will take a turn for the better, even in the most drastic ways. Initially, with the changes and everything that's going on, for some of you, you feel like, oh my God, what is this, a tragedy? Or maybe not welcoming the changes very well, or not even understanding them. But you're going to feel like a wind just blew you away, okay? Because the changes are going to feel like that for some of you. The heavens wants to clear out the old and tarnished to make room for the new and the better. Some of you also, either talk about miracles, see a miracle happen, feeling like, you have been touched by an angel or something miraculous is happening around you. Thank you so much again for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, first, Joanna the Medium and I will be doing a 2-hour special, and we're going to answer 2 questions for the audience for free. The information for that is down here below, along with a link to the Vimeo videos if you'd like to know more. Thank you again so much. I will see you soon in the next video. Bye.